Happy holidays, everyone. So today we're gonna be making something very simple. It's gonna be a dozen red roses with some Christmas greens. Here we have some pine and some cedar. Let's get started. So we're gonna start with the single rose, and I do wanna collar the rose. And when I mean collar, I'm kind of just going around the actual rose. So this shouldn't take very long. And I'm gonna be mixing the pine and the cedar in between each of the roses. So get that going. That. And we're gonna be cutting the stems as we go. This helps you control the bouquet a little better. You can cut them before if you'd like. So I'm gonna add one more green here. All right, and we're gonna keep adding greens. We're gonna use a lot of greens for this bouquet. Since it's only gonna be a dozen roses, we're gonna need a lot of greens. Got that there. You want to constantly be moving things around. Towards the end, we're still gonna move things around again, but as you're going, you can kind of do that as well. So we've got 4 roses now. Throw this in between. And as you can see, we're adding everything at an angle. You don't want to add it straight across like that. We're adding everything at an angle like this. So we've got those. I think I'm gonna add one more rose up here. Cutting as we go along. All right, and we're gonna add our bottom layer now. So we have this center top layer. We have 5 roses here at the bottom. What is that? 6 roses actually. So we're at 7 total, 1 at the top, 6 around. And then now we're gonna start adding our last layer to the bottom. So I'm gonna add some green here. Bit more green. All right, and I'm gonna try to aim to kind of add the roses in between. I don't really want to add them directly below. I'm gonna add them in between, if you guys can see, instead of adding it straight directly under. All right, and rotating as we go. All right, so we have 2 more roses to add. Let's see where I want to add these. I'm gonna add some more green first. I think I'm gonna add this guy right here. Add a green here. So I'm gonna add this green over here. All right, and this is gonna be our last rose. It's gonna go here, and then I'm kind of just gonna do some adjustments along the way. Let me see. Kind of moving things around, giving it some texture. You don't want anything to be super flat. So I'm kind of pulling things up, pushing things down to give it some sort of texture. You don't want to grab it too tightly. As you can see, I'm kind of ruffling it a little bit to give it some sort of bounce. Let me cut that off. Let's see, I need to pull this up a little bit. And this guy over here. All right, so I think pretty much it. I'm gonna give it a tie real fast, and then after we tie it, we might move things around again. Let me make sure I have a dozen roses. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 roses. Perfect. So now we've got our piece of twine here. We're gonna fold it in half. As I will show you guys, hold it out in front, throw it over, and we're gonna wrap, giving it a little tension every time we go around. 3 times should be enough. Pull it once more, lay it down, and we're just gonna give it a simple knot. Wow, this smells so beautiful. I wish you guys can smell it. And cut that. Kind of loosen it up again after I'm done with that. Move things around as I please. All right, so I think that should be good. This is the vase that we're gonna use, so I'm gonna place it here, and I'm gonna cut my stems accordingly. So what I like to do, I kind of like to bring it to the edge of the table, measure it here, cut a few of the stems, and now that's kind of my guideline for where I'm gonna cut them. So I'm first gonna cut them straight. And once I'm done cutting them straight, now cut them at an angle. So as you can see, they're completely straight, and now individually, I'm going to cut them at an angle. This will help the flowers drink water properly, and it'll help them last a lot longer. All right, so we're almost done with this now. Make sure all your stems are cut. I missed one. All right. Perfect. There we go. So like I said, it's super simple, very festive, very inexpensive as well. And it can make a huge difference. You can have it at your dinner table for the holidays, gift it to a friend. That's pretty much gonna be it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.